Stadium in Santa Clara. This crowd, they love their 49ers. We're ready for football as the 49ers get set. Charles Davis alongside me. Just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. Heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting out pads. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over with their fourth-year quarterback, Dak Prescott, at the helm. The passing yards a career high last year, close to 3,900, but protection was a problem for Dak Prescott. His 56 sacks taken were one fewer than his previous 2 years combined. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 42 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Here's Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
D Ford, a lightning-quick edge rusher, has made his way from Kansas City to San Francisco, and no one happier than interior defensive lineman DeForest Buckner. That should free him up for more one-on-ones inside, and Ford's speed off the edge will surely make quarterbacks get rid of the ball a whole lot quicker.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Malcolm Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Prescott, and he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
That's how we do it, baby.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 73 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian as a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
On second down, Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. 6-0 our score after 1. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they... And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
30 base. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big pickup of 38.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Rush. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
60 Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, Rush. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
Let's go, let's go.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys who told me before to adjust in the second year as a first-year guy. So season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year 2, they have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL.
Oh, you see that smooth catch? I'm up. Yeah.
Now Gold for the extra point.
Watch the blowout, baby. Fuck, I fucked up. But I still made it.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Watch the blowout, baby. Come on. Nigga.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
We in there, bro.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this
Madden
offense
20,
again.
nigga.
He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always
blowing
tell you,
these
don't
niggas
press.
out.
You'll make things a
They're
little
like
bit
fucking
worse.
my skills,
But
bro.
in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to
He's
bounce it
scared.
with at least one touchdown
He's
pass
scared now.
in order to
He
get
know
his
what's
team
going
back
on.
moving forward.
That nigga don't want to do what he was
First play of
doing.
the drive there
Yeah,
is
20.
incomplete.
Madden 20.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Rush to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Madden 20. You got it?
This defense has been
Get
very
it, nigga. We can
disruptive
run it
early
up.
on as they force another one to go awry.
I'm
Seems to
killing
be the
niggas.
front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
They
All the
scared.
way
Look,
to
you see
defense.
that?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit.
Give my ball
He's
back.
wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This will be fielded at the 17.
Oh, hold on.
That'll go as a 46-yard
Watch this one play.
return of
Watch
7.
this touchdown
And the
pass.
Niners will go on offense. 1st
Oh,
and 10.
fuck.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon.
Hold on, I
And
picked the
this
wrong one,
goes
bro.
nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Damn.
It's
Hold
a
on.
loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a
Let's try
priority
this.
because you can't
Taylor,
move up
this
to the
all
next
you,
level
baby.
if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 11. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh,
Going
look
to
at
be
that.
incomplete.
Passing the
Good
shit.
effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have
Let me
the
get my
chance to put
first.
some more points on the board.
And he'll get this up to the 30.
Let me get my first now. Watch the touchdown.
Matt Breida,
Here go the
Georgia
touchdown.
Southern now in his 3rd year
Here go
in
the
a 49er
touchdown.
uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
Oh, man.
Here and it's intercepted.
Damn.
By George Iloka. He was looking for Matthews.
It's all good. They got their ball back.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under 30 seconds to go.
Sorry,
Field
watch it.
position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra G.
Give me my ball back, bitch.
Intercepted
Give me my ball back.
by Quan Williams.
Fuck y'all thought y'all was doing.
One as he'll get the football in very good
Nigga.
field position late in this
Sure.
first half.
You're trailing.
Fuck
you're
y'all
trying to
niggas
get points
thought
late
this
in the half.
was.
I
Y'all gonna take
absolutely
the ball from me and
understand
just go
that. But
somewhere?
remember, it's all about the
Taylor,
ball.
it's all
And without
you.
the ball,
Taylor.
you can't get those points. They just turned
You
it
better
over.
go
Now you got to
somewhere.
be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Give them 32 on the play.
Got you, Taylor. Thank you. We running it in.
So we have reached halftime at our first.
They don't like this. All y'all blow them out. 20 to 0.
Halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3.
Oh, here we go.
Probably not
Amazing
likely
play.
to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Watch this, Ken.
Here comes the 49ers
oh.
offensive unit.
Watch
as
this,
they'll have
Bobo.
it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a
I'm going to
chance
do
to
this
add
play
on to it.
again. I want
And
them to
what I'm
take
thinking
another
is that
one. I want
the
them to
offensive
intercept it
staff
again.
spent
Matthew,
the
you better do
entire
your fucking
halftime
job.
just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might
Yeah,
be
might
made
get it.
defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. Here's this out for Matthews. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a night.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Rolling
From 6
out.
yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Gold with the extra.
Get down, Nana.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25.
Go!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the
How
time.
many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
He was scared. I was coming
And with the
in.
dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone,
That
took
was
away all the
quick, huh?
passing angles, thus the incompletion.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 11. Return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands,
They don't
1st and
want
10. Nick Mullins in the offense set to take over. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in the team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Well, going deep here for Taylor. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trent Taylor, 50 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just down.
Hold on. Let me put this on the thing.
Able to tack on the extra
All right,
point.
that's
So
it.
they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another
How we
player
fuck
on the
that
team, a
nigga
star,
up?
a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy.
We
Says,
got
"All right,
niggas
guys,
that
let's
drink
shake
some
things
milk."
up and let's go," because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now rush. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations and just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this one goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Like a motherfucker, boy. You gotta get that
The San
ball.
Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Mullins now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan Matthews ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
What are y'all doing in there?
Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rush. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jordan Matthews here getting ready to go again on offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that man.
And as we analyze how he's getting it, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really good receiver.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards.
We winning, baby. We've been Brody digging out.
Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
Hell yeah, nigga.
Pretty dominant throughout this game.
Hey, man, it's downloaded. I'm blowing these niggas out.
That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They're looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Goal with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
You see that score?
By a touchdown for San
You see that
Francisco.
fucking score, Jay? Blowout, bro.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on 1st down. Rush. He finds Austin complete. And they're going to get this beyond 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Rush. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. There again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of him.
He's got it at the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On first down, and drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
All right, do that again.
Lewis right there on the coverage.
Do it again.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher. And
across the goal line into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call the night, call the game, call whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And they got it. They recovered it.
Yeah, man.
Hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Fuck. They hurting. They hurting. Quit.
On first down, rush. Looking sideline, incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rush. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that. That's a tough situation for him, as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On first and 10, rush.
Yeah.
Third time tonight he's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go play action here on first down. Going deep here for Matthews. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
He'll look to throw. Gets this one to use check. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run with Breida. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Oh, wing it.
And do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than that.
She's singing, dude. Big singing.
Yeah, this thing is
Let's run it in. Let's get another one in.
Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Filling up. What night?
A little salt in the wound there going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us. And they ended up going for 2
on top of him.
Howard, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though.
Give you enough
This will
time.
be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. That's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this.
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened. Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Throwing on first down. Rush. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface.
Accelerating, and off he goes.
You ain't getting no
And he gets
touchdown.
it down.
You ain't getting no touchdown. Stop right there.
A big play here for Dallas.
It's all good.
45 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rush. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way.
They're going to get 3 points.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass. And oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Bitch.
Well, that field goal block.
My turn, play.
For them, doesn't
Let me get one more play.
We often use symptom.
Let me get one more strong play.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They have the advantage all game. They continue to press it.
He's going to rifle one deep. As the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Everything, a timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll drop the throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room. But that's the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for 2. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. And it's caught for 2 points. Very interesting way to end this one.
71-0. Fuck out of here. Blow the niggas the fuck out.
From this game is that ending. Still hard to believe they score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2. Just
just to butter them up. Put a little bit extra on it.
So I don't know if everyone.
What's up, RJ? You see that shit?
And they're like, hey, get more points for our guys. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe a coach is looking ahead and saying, you know something, the more points we had might be the tiebreaker. But boy, what a way to finish it.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and our crew, I'm Brandon Gordon. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
So long, it went up. Up, nigga. No doubt. They ain't fucking with me. Finish game. You finna make those? I was looking at them bitches too. Blew them out. Hey, what you want to do, RJ? What you want to do? Yo, sit down, or you want to play some fucking Fortnite? Catch some bodies? Over there doing my motherfucking dirty dance. Shake 'em, rattle, yo. Fortnite, we on. We finna run it up on Fortnite too. Let's get it. Blowing niggas out. I told niggas I ain't to be fucked with on no Madden 21. Now, nigga, when I come through, I'ma come through and I'ma kill the whole clip. I had niggas shaking like a bacon like I was Ricky Bobby, bitch. Ain't no chocolate shit. Hating on the clip, I'ma get this. My baby be dancing, she like the way that be ripping it. I be killing it. I ain't never gonna say I ain't ill and shit. But I be on top like a masterpiece. I'ma go in this bitch, yeah. Oh yeah, you know what it is. Hey. Let's go. We can do it. I'm about to turn off the live so I can go on Fortnite. I'll be on live. Go back on my live again right now. Go back on my YouTube right now. Yeah, Rich gang, nigga, I just ran it up.